This is Three Beards Media. Real talk, no filters, no scripts. From sports to culture, we say what others won't. Turn it up, lock in, because it all starts right now. Live from the AKC Andrew Downs Studios and powered by Revelton Distilling Company.
From the bright lights flashing down in Old Sin City to a 2-drink minimum and it sounds so great. Plus non-stop on the interstate, truck stop coffee keeping us awake. Midwest roads, yeah we know them well. From Des Moines to Chi, got stories to tell. Late nights, bright lights, open mic fights. Killing on stage, then it's back to the flight. From the cornfields to the Vegas Strip. Ain't no state where we don't fit. Billy and Willie's workshop, welcome inside, where the jokes are sharp and the laughs collide. From the neon glow to the small town dive.
Hey everybody, welcome to Willie and Willie's workshop. It's 8 o'clock on a Monday night. Is that better?
It sounds good. That sounds buttery to me, man. Sounds good.
No, I meant last time you were on here, you said I got to do the intro to the show better.
Yeah, man. You got to come with some energy. There's got to be a little bit of funk and fire. You know what I mean?
Usually I'm just like, hey, hi.
Yeah.
What's up? And
this time you did a little bit of like a hello, everybody.
Hey,
I'm Bill.
Hey, it's Monday night. It's
hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Billy and Willie's workshop.
You sound like you're playing a character on The Simpsons.
I can do a lot of characters, man. I got a lot of voices in there.
So were some of those calls fake when you were on KXNO?
No.
I knew it. Derek from New Sharon's fucking fake.
Derek from New Sharon's the real deal, dude.
You every time you're, hey, boys.
How you doing, fellas? Let's take some calls. That was my favorite. When he would call in and say, let's take some calls. He very real dude, man. Very real. I met him, and then I met some of his friends too.
So yeah, everybody, in case you haven't noticed, Willie is not here. We are Willie-less tonight.
Well,
and joining me is a good friend, Ross Peterson. Ross, welcome to the show.
Thanks for the invite, buddy. You know I love this. Thank you so much. Been excited all day for this.
I know that you love to do my show because you don't have to follow any rules on my show.
Right, exactly. Right. We can cuss. We can talk about whatever we want.
We can talk about, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think, what's the worst thing we've ever talked about?
Well,
like I've talked about things that are really bad, but you could also air on the radio. That's the weird thing about the FCC, right? Is like, if you say things the right way, you can get away with it.
Like, there were times when you could say anything you wanted, even on the radio. You could after from 11 o'clock till 6 a.m. It's called the overnight bucket. Is that how they referred to it for a long time? And you could essentially say what you wanted. You could say whatever you wanted. There were rules to it, meaning you couldn't repeat it, you couldn't dwell on it. You weren't supposed to make a big deal out of it. You know what I mean? It's like if somebody cussed, you weren't supposed to go, oh my God, he just said fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, he just said fuck. You weren't supposed to do that.
But
you
if
were just supposed to move on.
You just didn't, you didn't have to dump it.
I had a clip for a long time when I would train people. In fact, I bet when I trained Andrew Downs, I bet I played this clip for him. It was Keith Murphy from Sound Off. And it was when Kyle Orton had lost his starting job to Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman was hurt, came back. Kyle Orton had gone like 8-1 as the starting quarterback. And a dude called into Sound Off and said, you know, this is crazy. You shouldn't lose your job to an injury, or, you know, you can lose your job to an injury. Kyle Orton's 8-1. Just give him the fucking starting job and get out of his way. And it aired. And Murph just went, well, that's an opinion in the favor of Kyle Orton, and we'll go to our next call. Just went right past it. And I was like, oh, that's like perfect.
It was late enough at night.
Yeah. And move past it. You know what I mean? You could get in trouble if somebody cussed and then you dwelled on it.
And then
Travis Michaels does the exact. Travis Michaels now does the exact opposite. Somebody says something, and Travis is like, "Wow, oh, Jay-Z just said the thing. Oh man."
Because I'm trying. We've talked about how.
What up, Tanner? How are you, brother?
I was talking about the difference between bestiality and zoophilia. So like,
say what now?
I've talked on this show about the difference between bestiality and zoophilia.
Zoophilia?
Yeah.
I know what bestiality is. That's when you have sex with an animal?
Yes.
Jesus.
Don't ask the question.
Come on, Chip. You know how this goes. What's zoophilia?
Zoophilia means you're in a relationship with an animal. You have like a loving monogamous relationship.
Well, I mean, I love my dog.
That's what I'm saying. See, I've been trying to do it. I've done this on stage a couple of times. See, now you're in the workshop. Now you're in the comedy.
Let's do this. Let's chop it up.
So I've tried to do this on stage a couple of times because I talk about how, and I'm sorry to our audience if this is a tired subject, if you've heard this too many times. But I've been talking about how people love the word empathy now. Empathy is a big word that everybody throws around now, right? And so I know that I don't think people really mean it. When people use the word empathy, I think what they really mean is they want empathy for themselves and the things that they want to empathize with.
Oh, I see.
But they don't really want to have true empathy. In other words, they don't really want to put their shoe on somebody else's foot or whatever, right? And so my take is that really real true empathy would be understanding the difference between bestiality and zoophilia. Because if someone is a what do you call them, a zoophalite?
That would seem right. Yeah,
someone's a zoophalite.
Okay.
And like you said, you love your dog, right?
Yeah.
Like, you ever look at the way your dog looks at you? Like, you know how your dog looks at you like, oh, yeah, you are my fucking God. You are God.
Oh, my dog doesn't look at me like that.
Your dog doesn't look at you like that?
My dog looks at me like, what's your deal?
Well, that's unfortunate because
that's the feeling I get from my dog.
My dog looks at me like I'm the love of his life.
So I looked it up. A person who has zoophilia is commonly called a zoophile.
Zoophile. There we go. Zoophile.
They may also be referred to as zoosexuals.
Okay.
See, but that sounds like bestiality.
Yeah, but zoosexual would be a sexual preference. Bestiality is just like, I need a hole to put it in.
Hold
on.
No, I think
here's my point.
Bill, I think you're wrong. We'll come back to it, but I do think the definition that you have is wrong.
What? Of what?
According to Google and zoophilia.
That it's about a relationship, that you're in love with that animal?
Characterized by sexual attraction to animals.
That ain't the same. I take it back. I don't have a zoophiliac relationship with my dog.
This is bullshit.
Bestiality is the actual
bestiality is what
yeah, bestiality is, well, whatever. Fucking,
I'm just saying, there's a difference between being in a relationship and then having sexual feelings.
Kind of
trust me, through most of my teenage years, I understood there was a difference between being in a relationship and having a sexual relation.
I guess maybe I shouldn't have said monogamous.
A lot of people don't know
that. The point is this, Chris and Ross. Yes, they are. The point is this. If you ever saw the way my dog looked at me, you could see how a lonely man might misinterpret that.
I know my way around a vagina.
That's right. Right, Chris. And That's what I'm saying. Hate to be your algorithm for the W. You see what I'm saying, though?
I do. Sure.
So, like, if you
what did you bring? You weren't going to talk about this. I guarantee you.
No, never. It's never the intent.
Ross, we do not have a call sheet or a list. Like when Travis goes over your list in the mornings, we don't have that. Yeah. We have nothing like that.
We have
I flip the mics on and I just let the shit go.
Love it. I'm down, brother. Let's do it.
You're not really and truly an empathetic person if you can't empathize with the zoophile.
I always thought I was empathetic till now.
He said I'd pay to have Bill Blake's algorithm. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I should, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe I should pull up my Facebook and see what comes up. Right now, it's like golf clubs. I was looking at buying some new irons today, so I keep getting golf club shit.
I get a lot of fishing stuff. I watch a lot of fishing videos. You know what?
You just posted pictures of you fishing.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably your whole fucking Facebook page right now is like probably rods and reels and bait.
Dude, I can tell you what another one of the weird passion, what are those things called? What do you call it? Guilty pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love watching those police videos of people acting like idiots. If there's a video of a person saying, "Can I have your name and badge number?" Oh, I'm down. I'm down. Sign me up. I will watch a 7-minute video of a person getting arrested.
I like both ends of that. I like when the person is so idiotic that I actually want the cop to beat him. I want the cop to hit him.
I want the cop to hit him.
You know what I mean? Like, I want some police brutality. Like, okay, I can make a case for this.
Yeah. If the video starts with you rolling your window down that much, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm sucked in. I'm like, here we go. You're about to break a window.
So there's other times where they make the cop look like an idiot, and that's fun too.
Yeah, occasionally. You're right.
Or just like some rent-a-cop or something, like the guy. Like, there's a guy that both annoy. Sometimes I like what he's doing, but he also annoys me at the same time because he's being provocative on purpose. Like,
talking about the cart narc, whatever the guy who goes to parking lots.
Well, there's different guys. Like, there's a guy. I think there's different guys that have done this, but like, they're just filming stuff, and then somebody comes out and tells them to quit. Yeah. I'm on a public street.
First Amendment auditors.
Yeah, those kind of guys. Like,
that's my brother.
Sometimes I love it, but other times I'm like, all right, you fucking dork. Somebody shove this guy in a fucking locker.
Dude, that's what again, there are tells when a person is going to be the dork that you want to get arrested. I'm telling you, one of them is, okay, all right, you know what? Screw it. Okay, how about this? I'm going to start filming you then. I'm going to start filming you. What's your name and badge number, sir? Can I have your name and badge number? You're like, oh, you're going to jail. Yeah. You idiot.
Why did you pull me over, sir? I don't know, man. I get it. It's, sometimes, you know me, dude. We've had this discussion.
You're anti-authoritarian.
I am so anti-authority.
Yeah.
So I get both ends sometimes, like, I do like to see, but it's the same. Like, we have friends that are cops that are amazing humans.
Yeah.
So, like, I want them to be able to do their job and do it well, because I know they're not guys out there, adrenaline junkie douchebags.
Yeah.
But there are those guys.
There are.
And I like to see those guys get their comeuppance.
There are cops that shouldn't be cops. That's for sure. You know what the worst part about cops is? They're people.
Yeah. They're human. Maybe we should have Terminator cops. Maybe that's where AI is going.
They're coming. Don't worry about it, buddy. Your wish is about to be granted. Yeah.
They'll all look the exact same.
No, they'll probably look like dogs, and then you'll just get turned on by them. They're gonna look like robot dogs, and you're gonna be like, oh,
take me to the dog pound.
Hey, come to daddy.
That sounds like a good gay porn.
What's that?
Pound puppies.
Yeah.
That might be when we play. Are we playing that tonight, Chris?
Oh, of course we are.
The game is what's the name of the game again? I'm so sorry.
It's country singer, baseball player, or porn star.
That's right. That's right. I got a whole list.
I'm great.
More often than not, the porn is gay porn.
Oh, okay.
In there. And we've ran into a couple guys I'd probably fuck for $1 million. They're that good looking.
A lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. But I would be gay for $1 million. Do
you remember the
actually, I think I'd need more than $1 million now, but you know, like the idea
you're doing so well that now it's over $1 million for you to
not that I'm doing so well, it's just that the economy has changed.
$1 million ain't what it used to be.
$1 million ain't what it used to be.
The gas prices have really escalated.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need a little more than $1 million to give up my gay virginity.
So, like, do you guys use former players? Because like the one that popped into my mind was the former Twins pitcher Boof Bonzer.
No, these are all
current
individual people
or current porn stars active in the game, producing movies, and you've verified that.
Well, as much as IDBD has been able to help us out here.
Here's a question.
I haven't personally vetted those out. No.
Here's a question for you.
All right.
How down on your luck would you have to be to sell your gay virginity? Like on the internet? Like, I bet you could. Like, I bet I could go on like OnlyFans or some shit. You know how like those girls have sold their virginity online and like got a bunch of money? Have you seen that?
Man, I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't think there's a number. And I hate to say that because you're gonna be like, oh, 50 million. No, I don't think there's a number.
Well, I think I'd have to do it like auction, like eBay style. Like maybe just put my asshole up on eBay and just be like,
how long's the show?
We're gonna start the bidding.
You notice that he already went straight to being the receiver and not the giver.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, I feel like at least I could be the giver.
It was a
nobody had to pay you anything for that.
Just saying, you went right to the receiver.
Dude, a guy only give you like $100 to let him suck your dick or something. Although there was a rumor, supposedly, that Louis Anderson would pay you $10,000 to suck your dick. Like I heard that somewhere. I don't know that it's true, but I do know that he tried to make out with one of my friends once. But I digress.
Thank you.
The point is this: how much, like, let's say I thought
we were digressing.
I'm home. Well, I was getting off Louis Anderson. I'm still on this. I still want to know, like you put it on eBay and you start the bidding at like $1 million, and then you do it auction style and see how high the number gets.
Yeah, I'm out.
And then maybe at the end, like maybe it doesn't get to a high enough number. Ooh, will I sell my butthole for a Hawkeye natty? Man.
Ross, it usually takes me at least an hour before I put my face in my hands. You're 18 minutes in.
Are you guys upset that I'm thinking about this?
The fact that you repeated the question with intrigue. You were like, ooh, yeah. This is going to make me
love this stuff. I love these, like, you know, like Ted DiBiase, like, what's your price? Like, I love these scenarios.
So,
like, I like thinking about these scenarios.
Oh my God.
I think they're fun. I think these scenarios are a blast to think about.
So a magic genie comes to you and says, here's the deal. I'm not a normal genie. You don't exactly get 3 wishes. You don't exactly get to pick what you want. I'm a very specific kind of genie.
How specific are you, genie?
I'm so specific that I can get your favorite. What you want, a football national title? I'm assuming, right? In fact, let's play both games. What would you give up?
This is like a sell your soul. This is like all sell your soul to the devil questions. Really, is what it is. Like, what would you sell your soul for, right? kind of.
Not to be able to play the guitar, not or the fiddle, and not for the Hawkeyes to win a national title.
Yeah, it'd be hard. Not, you know what? I think maybe that is kind of the idea behind religion, right? It's kind of like, hey, don't sell your soul.
Not at all.
No, listen, hear me out.
Let him cook.
Don't sell your soul for short-term pleasure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Like you're having this short-term stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the overall instruction book of
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Hawkeyes win a national title. They probably not winning it next year. Guess what I still did when next year rolls around and Alabama is your new national title winner?
You still sold your.
I still you. I didn't. You did. This is you. You're the one that rubbed the bottle.
The butthole seller. For real. See, Donnie Rickles is so on point. Donnie Rickles is a goddamn asset to this show.
Imagine the roar on the big screen Bill would get next season when showing up on the Jumbotron.
Imagine, dude, when they, because everybody.
Imagine always be bending. The rules. He's right. Like they show, like we win the Natty. And everybody,
here's the deal, because this is a wrinkle to it too. Everybody now knows. Like everybody knows we won the national title because of Bill's sacrifice.
And I never have to buy a beer in Iowa City.
This is the press conference I want to see.
I would have to move to Iowa City.
Kirk Ferentz, I have one question for you. Apparently, Bill Blank sold his gay virginity so that you could win this national title. What's your thoughts on that, Kirk?
Well, I just first of all, we've always said we got the best fans in the nation, and
100%.
Hawkeye fans, they care about this team. I didn't know they cared that much about it, and I wanted to do it through recruiting and
the black and gold call-in show. What's that going to be like? With you and Travis after the game.
All I know is like it's so like the next year, right? So we win the Natty, and then the next season starts, and I'm in my seat. And from that point on, forever, there's a single file line starting with me going all the way up where everybody stands up the whole game because I can't sit down anymore.
I thought you were going to say there's a single file line of people coming down to thank you for your sacrifice. And
that would happen too.
No, they wouldn't.
But I'm just picturing this line of, because
like
everybody else sits down in between plays or whatever.
I was a season ticket holder in 101, which would be to your left, up the way. You know what I mean?
I think those numbers kind of changed now.
Did they change? That's too bad because
101 was 137, which that puts me. I'm in the northeast part of the end zone. Show Bill on the big screen with a song of his. Yeah, like I'm like the new kid captain.
What would the first song be?
I kissed a girl and I liked it. Just to show everybody that you were to right the ship. Well, you got a long ways to go to right the ship, my friend. Mike Piazza press conference. First of all, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay no more.
I just took it one time for the Hawks.
I don't like men's no more. Women.
Listen, there's a lot of straight guys out there that are getting pegged right now.
All right, so then let's talk about
that are wearing strap-ons.
What would
it's part of their regular sexual activity at home?
What would you give up for a basketball national title?
Maybe I'd let him finger bang my asshole for basketball.
You've done that for free. Shut up.
No, I mean like for real.
Oh, I can really get in there.
Yeah. Not like just, tip of the pinky stuff from some chick. I'm talking about like raw.
What about for the women's team to win a national basketball title?
I think I'd just be happy about it. I don't know. It'd be like giving something up for Lent, I guess. Like, God, that sounds so shitty. Like, because I do watch most women's games. I love it. Yeah, I'm not going. I don't know. One natty's good. I don't need more after I get that one.
Oh, but the fans won't be good with just one. Now the pressure's on, Bill.
Oh my gosh, think about that. That's what that line's going to be. People are going to be like, Bill, come on, man, you got to do it again.
It'll be like the curse of the goat.
Kirk has one of those down years where he gets a 6-win season and they're not calling for his head. They're calling for Bill's ass.
I'll be like 90 in a nursing home, like, all right, one last time.
Let's run it back, boys.
We're going to run it back before I die.
They invite Bill back for the celebration of the 20-year anniversary of the Natties.
They got the starting quarterback.
How about I just want it? It's like, oh, they're going to win it every year that you take it in the ass. Like I just get paralyzed from the waist down so I don't feel it anymore. That way I can sit in ADA every game under some heaters when it's cold.
Bestiality and taking it in the butt for the Hawks. I should have known what I was signing up for. I should have known before I agreed to do it. I should have been like, okay, what?
I didn't
going to talk about.
I didn't like mean.
That's really on you, Ross. That's really
this is all my fault. I agree, Ship. Yeah, this is mostly my fault.
Hey Chris, do you think Heather's actually mad at me for saying go Hawks to the wrestling coach?
No, I don't. She's gonna have to get over it. Like, again, it's kind of her fault she invited you on the show.
Doesn't have to get over anything. She can be mad.
I'm just saying, it's kind of her
fault. Like I called her afterwards.
She knew that you were on the show. So really, I mean, would she?
I called her afterwards to see if I left my sunglasses up there, and she answered the phone, and she didn't seem pissy. So, but I also haven't talked to her since, so I'm not sure. So Ross, last time we did KXNO with Heather.
I'm picking up on this. You guys talked to the new wrestling coach, and you said go Hawks.
Yeah, Bill at the end of the call.
Yeah, we talked to him. When we talked to him, we talked about the Hawkeyes too. I mean, the guy wrestled Friday.
No, the women's coach.
Okay, yeah. She was a Grandview.
Yeah, and so like, at the end of the call, I just said, go Hawks. And Heather's like, dude, stop. That was the last thing we said to her. And I'm like, yes, it was. This was the last thing I said to her. Like, come on. You knew who you're having on your show. All I know is there were plenty of Hawkeye fans that heard that. They were like, yeah, this dude's a savage. And that's who I care about.
Okay.
I ain't no goddamn politician. I'm stoking the flames of a rivalry. You can't get mad at me for that. I'm bringing them Cyclone women wrestlers revenue single-handedly and keep that program alive. So then maybe they can bring back baseball and be a real school.
He's just trying to bait me. I'm ignoring him. Baseball's long gone. That's whatever. Move on.
Yeah, they should have anyway. I would love it if they had a baseball team. I'd like it if you and I had a baseball team. We got good baseball.
You and I
here
didn't
in the state of Iowa.
anymore?
Nope. You and I
got
rid of baseball.
No. Oh, I didn't know that.
Nope. I was the only Division I baseball program in the state.
Damn. That's weak. I mean, it's hard though. It's a shitty time of year for college baseball. I mean, we're the only state in the country that plays high school baseball in the summer.
Hey, I have an update of Bill's outfit when he first at the first game back after he's given up his gay sexuality.
Oh my God!
So
because he's how did you do that so fast?
Just
or is that a real photo of you, Bill? Is that
yeah, I pulled it from his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Troy Davis loves it. It's Troy Davis's favorite photo. Bill. Just saying, there's your game day attire after you.
I'm not mad at it.
Here's how.
Listen, if I'm gonna have to dress like that, it's gonna be Hawkeye shit at least.
Here's how unhelpful ChatGPT was when I asked him to put him in a Hawkeye feminine outfit. He said, "I can help edit the image, but I can't change or imply someone's sexual orientation."
What the hell do you call this?
It said, "What I can do is put him in a Hawkeye themed outfit with a jersey crop top skirt and accessories." And I said, "Okay, that works."
I like how Chris referred to the AI as him. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
He said, when I asked him to do it.
That's because if he calls it her, he's gonna be sitting in that room with a fleshlight and not leaving. He's gonna get
Right.
Do you use AI at all?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Who else am I fucking talking? I know. I have, yes. I'm starting to get a little bit torn on it all. Like I'm starting to kind of have maybe a moral issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on the. I don't know how much I want to feed the beast. I've actually talked to Chris about this just this past Friday. I was talking to him about it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty close to like being like, I don't want to use AI on our show. Like, just because I think it's really gonna hurt like the graphic designers of the world and stuff.
Oh, dude, there's so many jobs that are going to be.
Yeah,
there's a lot of creatives that are.
I worry about
leaning into it big time.
I worry about the people who are basically in charge of it. The people that are.
I would agree with that.
All of it,
dude. They all look evil,
and their
they
motives
all look soulless and evil.
And that's probably because they fucking were nerds their whole lives, and they just they're all Mr. Burns. They all fucking the world doesn't want to fucking pay attention to me, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure they have to. Like it's literally like superhero, like super villain type shit.
Have you seen the cast shows that were all AI generated?
The what shows? I'm sorry.
So Chris Hassel talked about this a couple months ago. There's like a Hawkeye podcast out there that is literally video generated, all AI content. That's it.
No way.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it on his Twitter or something. He talked about it a couple months ago, but he was like, somebody had sent it to him and he started to watch it and he was like, it was just insane. But yeah.
And so like, and these guys are like, some of them have openly talked about how it's scary, and it's like, well, then stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's the end goal here? That's kind of question number one. What's the end goal? What are you trying to get to?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I wish I knew what the answer was.
I mean, has anyone
some sort of interdimensional portal? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, really, what are you trying to get to with this? Are we trying to actually be the Matrix, where we're just these floating bodies with things poking out of our heads, and we just think we're living a life?
Bill, have you seen the dude
already doing that? Ooh.
Have you seen the dude online that talks about how bad AI is? Have you seen this guy?
Yeah,
like
shown me this. The
constantly.
Guy
I did the thing for you. I did the thing in your basement that one day of, hey, I'm going to go for a run. Can you, Shipley? Have you seen this guy? This kid that like blows up AI.
I have not. I
dude. Here, I'll just show you real quick. Can I do this real quick, Bill?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm going to go for a run. Can you time my run for me?
Just let me know when you're starting, and I'll keep track of the time for you. Once you're done, just let me know, and
All
I'll
right.
let you know how long you were out there.
All right, I'm going to start my run right now. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Go ahead and start, and I'll let you know once you finish how long it took. Enjoy your run.
All right, I just got back from my run. Can you tell me how long I was out there running for?
Of course. Just let me know the exact time you started, or if you tracked it on your watch or phone, I can calculate it from that.
Oh, see, they didn't even do it that time. But the last time I did it, it was like, yeah, good job, Ross. You ran for 20 minutes and 19 seconds. You're like, what?
We were having a conversation at this conference today.
I just picked up on that.
And this guy said he did a test, and he went to ChatGPT, and he said, I live X number of blocks away from the car wash. Is it faster for me to drive to the car wash or walk to the car wash? And it calculated how long it would take him to get in the car and drive in the car and get there and so forth, and how long it takes to get in and out of the car. And he said it would be quicker if you walked. But of course, it totally missed the point that you were going to a car wash.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The other one I did for Bill the other day was, which month has an X in it? And it's like February.
Yeah.
What? Oh, anyway.
Where there was something about, God, what did I see? Like there was something had 3 R's.
Yeah. A strawberry.
Yeah.
That was, I did that one for you too. How many R's are there in strawberry? And it says there's 1 R in strawberry.
Yeah, and it just keeps or no, it says 2.
And you're like, it's like, I can understand why you'd think there are 3, but there's only 2.
Trust me. And it's like all cocky about it. It's like condescending.
I'll use it sometimes. I'll pull the transcripts from these podcasts, especially the ones that I don't listen to and aren't on. I'll pull the transcript and then have AI can like summarize it for me so I can put it in the description or whatever. And I will do it for the shows that I'm on. And I will perfectly say, please read the transcript and analyze it and give me it down. And then it will do it. And I'll be like, it didn't read the fucking thing at all.
Yeah.
And I will go back and say, you didn't read this at all, did you? And I'll go, nope, sorry, I didn't read it. And then it will give me the stuff that I need. And I'm like, well, you cheating motherfucker.
Yeah.
So now
it's using AI.
AI is a fucking teenager. That's what I'm saying. Now it's just learning how to do shortcuts. Like it's just another human.
Say hi to Bill.
Audrey's waving. Hi, Audrey.
Yeah, that's fine. Plug your fan in. Yeah, that's fine.
See, now that's a good mic. That didn't pick her up at all.
Yeah, that's that noise cancellation device that you use.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You gotta. That's. I'm telling you, dude. Get a different board. I think that it might be your Rode. It might be that 1985 analog board that you're using.
Dude, this was state of the art when I bought it. Like,
yeah. So was a 20 disc CD changer at one point, dude.
It's like not even 10.
My brother had a high speed dubbing cassette recorder. That thing was state of the art.
Dude, I think cassettes were a step backwards from 8-tracks.
No. You couldn't fast forward or rewind an 8-track.
Yes, you could. And it actually stopped at the next track. That's why I thought they were better.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember 8-tracks. So I thought you just had to listen.
No, 8-tracks, you could like...
That was probably just my dad who wanted to listen to all of the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah. He's like, you shut up.
Dad, can we go past Elvira?
You shut the hell up and you listen to mow.
Hi-ho, silver, away.
My, oh God, there was oh no, it was Elvira. Me and my sister there was like this movie in the 80s, the early 80s that was like a country. I feel like we
Rhinestone Cowboy?
Rhinestone.
Rhinestone Cowboy? It was
Rhinestone was Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton.
Is that who that was? Okay. All right. I was thinking it was John Travolta.
I feel like it was Dennis Quaid playing a country singer. But
doesn't ring a bell to me.
Anyway, one of the songs was like, "Oh, Amanda," and it's kind of reminded me of Elvira. But I just remember me and my sister when we were kids, we'd go, "Amanda, I love you and you love me, so dookie on you." That's how we sang the song. Do you have any songs like that with your brother?
Songs that we changed the words to?
Yeah, you just made up and just...
And none that I can think of. No, none that I think.
Your brother's how much older than you?
4 years older than me.
So you weren't in high school at the same time at all.
No. He graduated, then I was a freshman the next year.
See, my sister was a senior when I was a freshman.
Okay.
But it's still kind of the same. Like, I think we had similar things at that time because my sister was horrible to me then. And your brother was pretty horrible to you then, too.
Yeah, he beat the crap out of me every day, dude. Every day. He would do things like my brother did the typewriter to me. You know what the typewriter is? He would sit on my chest. And I mean, we'd fight and he'd beat me up. And then he'd get to the point where he was basically in what we would call a full mount. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd sit on and he would thump me in the head like a typewriter and then smack me in the temple to get the return. Thump me in the head and then smack me in the temple.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I loved it.
My sister would hold me down and pin me down and hold my arms down and drop like spit.
Yeah, I had that happen. Brad would sit on my leg and fart. You'd feel his butt cheeks vibrate. I hated I legitimate. I didn't like my brother for a long time, and I've told you this story.
Yeah, I had the same. My sister, like her and I fought until I could win. See, you had with it being an older brother, you probably never could beat his ass,
dude. He would let me he would say, "All right, you can put me in any hold you want, and then you say when to start."
Yeah, and he'd still.
It's got my ass kicked.
He just beat you till you cried.
Yeah, right. I made him cry a couple times. I I punched him in the nose once, really good, and then hit him with a
lost his mind on you, didn't he? After that,
hit him with a bat one time, and that made him cry. And then the other time I made him cry was when he knocked me out. He knocked me out and felt bad about it.
So he cried about it. He knocked you out cold?
But I made him cry, didn't I?
How old were you?
He was crying because of me.
How old were you when he knocked you out?
Probably 9-10 years old.
God. He's like 15.
Knocked me at our grandparents' house in Burlington. I remember coming to in my uncle's bed, and he was like, "Ross, wake up, wake up." I was like, "Yeah, you crying like a little bitch right now, ain't?" No, I didn't. No, I was like, "Oh." Yeah, knocked me out.
You're like, "Oh, and you were there? And you were there?"
It was a lot more like that. It was a lot more like that. Yeah. Hit him with a bat one time. He came in and woke me up. He was eating a Rice Krispie treat, and I was laying in bed, and he came and laid next to me and was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Quit it!" And I jumped up and I grabbed my bat that was next to my bed, and I went running at him, and he ran into the frame of the door and thought if he was in the frame of the door, I couldn't hit him. And I came right over the top and hit him here, scraped his head and hit his shoulder. And he started crying, and he called my dad. My dad owned a hardware store at the time. And he called me.
Your dad wasn't there.
The dad wasn't there. And he's like, "Ross hit me in the head with a bat." And my dad goes, "What'd you do to him?"
Yeah, he knew. There was a dent in my sister's bedroom door and at my parents' house for years before they replaced it. From me trying to hit her with a bat. Because what would happen is she would beat me. She would get me to where I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
She'd pin me down, that claustrophobic shit and whatever. And so once I started losing my mind, she'd run away. And one time she's running away and I chased her with a bat. And she shut the door just in time. And I put a big asshole in the fucking door with the bat. And I would have hit her right in the head. I would have maybe killed her. That's how mad she would get me, right?
Yeah, I didn't swing that hard.
Oh, I swung with everything I had. I wanted to kill her. I was so fucking mad. And then there was
I was a lot better with the glove than I was the bat. So we'll just leave it at that.
But your dad said, what'd you do to him? I remember one time we were fighting, and my dad sat us on the couch, made us sit on each end of the couch, and like just chill, like calm down or whatever. And after about 30 seconds, I stood up and just fucking kicked her in the face like as hard as I could. And my dad just went, "Ooh." It was almost like he was like, "Oh, finally gotcha. That'll teach." Because I remember my dad used to tell her all the time, like, one of these days he's gonna fucking
people. My whole life, people were like, "Brad, someday he's gonna be bigger than you."
Yeah, well, that
and I never was. I'm still now. I'm 48, and I'm like, someday I'm gonna be bigger than you.
He's in the nursing home. That's when you strike. That's when you get.
They used to tell me that about my little brother too, but I'll still kick the shit out of him any day of the week.
Yeah, they were all my uncles. They were all like, "Brad, I'm telling you, one day you're gonna regret all this."
It's like they didn't understand you were born of the same genetics. That it was going to stay right where it was, most likely.
Anyway,
ever squared off against your old man?
Me and my little brother have had different dads, so like my little brother's taller and leaner than me. But anyway,
no, I didn't ever square up with my dad, Chris.
I didn't either. My stepdad, I did.
Way too tough. Way too tough. He was a boxer in the Golden Gloves. He boxed in the Navy. He fought in Vietnam.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea not to do that.
3 tours in Vietnam. Dude, I'm such a wimp. And he's like, my dad's the dude that goes to city council meetings and demands people's resignation. You know what I mean? He's that guy. Yeah. I'm not kidding.
We've had this conversation. Your dad and my dad probably were a lot alike.
He's a man's man for sure. Yeah. I don't like. This is the speech I will give at his funeral. Is think of any word you can for what a man is. Think of any word, and I guarantee you, I have a story of my dad that is that way. My dad also is really good. Like he hated Travis Justice, hated him. And then one day he was like, "Hey, I really want to meet Travis." So Travis came to town. I'm like, "Hey, let's go to lunch. My dad wants to go to lunch then." He's like, "I didn't think your dad liked me." I go, "He doesn't." Mm-hmm. We're going to go to lunch. And we got to lunch and Travis had his son Owen with him. And so it's the 4 of us at lunch. And my dad, and I've seen my dad do this a couple of times in his life, where he said, hey, Travis, can I tell you something? And looked him right in the eye and said, "I was wrong about you. I had a preconceived notion about what type of man you were, and I was wrong about you, and I'm sorry." Yeah. And Owen went, "This is awesome." I'm like, "This is my dad. This is how he is." Yeah.
You said your dad would go and demand resignation. I'll never forget the time that in middle school they didn't give me my report card because my dad hadn't paid the book fees. And you never seen somebody more fucking pissed off in his life. Fucking pulled the car over, storms into the office, and he's berating this poor lady behind the counter. "My taxes pay for that report card. You don't own that report card. I own it. You don't pay for that." And the whole time I'm like, the book fees are like $10. Just pay the fucking book fees so we can get out of here. You know what I mean? He raised a stink. We left, got the fucking report card, but what do you think happened the next day? Everybody at school knew I was too poor to pay for the fucking book fees. Yeah. Because the word got around that my dad screamed because he couldn't afford the book fees, and I was like, "This
it's way worse.
Go the way you wanted it to go, Dad."
I never squared up with my dad, my biological dad, but my stepdad one time. My stepdad, he's so funny. He would do the funniest shit when he was pissed off. And he'd do just like one time I came home after curfew, and when my friends were dropping me off, I could see the lights on in the house. And by the time I got to the front door, all the lights were off. So I get in and I turn a light on when I get in, and my dad's just laying on the floor staring at me, staring at the door, waiting for me. Just this dramatic shit, And one time, I was supposed to take the garbage out, and I never did. The one thing that I was supposed to do, and I never did it. So one day, I came home from school with a buddy of mine, and we're down in my room. My room was in the basement, and we're down in my room, and my dad brings the garbage and sets it in my room.
I like that. I like that move. It's a good dad move.
And so I'm like, you're gonna be such a dick about it, and he blows up at me, and we're at the bottom of the basement stairs, and I have the garbage, and I'm trying to go take it out,
Oh, now you want to take it out. Now you want to take it out. Now it's his fault for standing in your way.
Yeah, now he's blocking my path, and he's yelling at me and shit. And I finally just was like, get the fuck off me, and I shove him, and I made him fall up the stairs, and he fell like on the landing. And then, so now I'm like standing over him, right? And I just remember in that moment thinking like, I fucked up. Like, I was thinking like, and I let him up.
I thought you were going to say you were standing over him, and your thought was, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to take it any further. I let him up, and when he got up, he gave me a little bit of a shove, but there was almost like a little bit of a recognition there that I didn't have to let him up. You know what I mean? Like, but not that anything good would have happened out of it, but like it was almost like some recognition that like he knew that I knew that I fucked up, and I let him up. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the furthest that ever got.
It kind of similar. I got into it with my dad at freshman in high school. We had moved to Phoenix from Des Moines, and I was fucking miserable. I hated it. It was so bad I wanted to go live with my sister, who I hated. That's how bad it was in Phoenix. And we had an argument one night, and he got up at the table and smacked me across the face. And I got up and I grabbed his fucking shirt and grabbed his shirt and pulled back. And I was 15, and I was probably 210. Like, I was a big boy. And I just remember him going, "Go ahead, hit me, be a man, hit me, go ahead." He's screaming at me. And I go, "It'd be a pity." And I let him go. And years later, he said, I'm not joking. I was ready to grab a lamp. I mean, he's like, I was a little afraid you were going to swing, but I'd have fucking took you out if I had to pick up a chair or something else.
It's so funny. One day, me and my brother and a friend of mine were driving back from Iowa City after a football game. And we started talking about like, because my buddy that was in the car with us, he had an older brother, and we started talking about all that, like, what if you really fought? Like, if you actually really, truly had to fight each other. And I remember my brother, I said to my brother, I'm like, you don't understand. I would fucking kill you. Like,
that's how my brother would. That's what Brad would say to me.
Yeah, like,
I'd kill you.
Yeah, like if this
I'd
was
murder
real,
your life.
Yeah, I remember my brother going, "Geez," and I'm like, it will never happen.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you, you would be the last person I would ever let kick my ass,
beat me in a fight.
Like, you would have to kill me. You would have to literally kill me dead.
Dude, our buddy Tyson,
me to stop.
Our buddy Tyson saw, because he worked with us for a long time. He worked for my dad and worked with me and my brother for a long time. And he saw a couple times. I remember one time, in fact, he spent the night. He spent a weekend here a couple weeks ago. He was in town, and he spent the night here. And we were reminiscing about some of these old stories from our construction days. And he remembered this one time when Brad was just giving it to me. I mean, like, berating me.
Yeah.
And Brad was down in a concrete hole on his knees, and I had a shovel. and it went through my head. Like, I turned the shovel, I grabbed onto it, and I was like, I'm just going to smack him in the head with this shovel. And Tyson saw it and was like, "Hey, no."
Yeah.
No. And we were talking a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Man, remember that time you were going to hit him in the head with a shovel?" Yeah. Yeah. We had some great moments working together, man. Oh my God.
All right, we got to take a break.
Okay.
We're going to get a break. We're going to come back. We're going to play our country singer, baseball, porn star game, and then I've got some Reddit questions. People
Love
need
it.
your advice, guys. People need your advice.
I'm full of advice.
Let's get a word from our sponsors.
Buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. That's why choosing the right real estate team matters. The Jenny Farrell team with RE/MAX Concepts has been helping families across the Des Moines metro find the right home since 1998. Born and raised right here in the community, Jenny understands the neighborhoods, the market, and what truly makes a house feel like home. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading your space, or preparing to sell, the Jenny Farrell team provides expert guidance every step of the way, from market analysis and listings to negotiations and closing. Their consultative approach means you'll feel confident, informed, and supported throughout the entire process. Jenny Farrell Team, RE/MAX Concepts. Call or text 515-779-7500. Visit jenniferfarrell.remax.com. Experience you can trust. Results you can move into.
Right here in Iowa, we don't mess around when it comes to food. Creasman Foods is raising the bar on frozen pizza. Bold sauce, loaded toppings, and crust that actually holds up when you grab that second slice. This isn't just another box in the freezer aisle. This is Iowa-made pizza, built on real food service experience and brought straight to your local grocery store. You can find Creasman Foods at Hy-Vee, Fairway, and other local retailers across the state. And if you don't see it, ask for it by name. Because if you're already buying frozen pizza, you might as well buy one that brings serious flavor to the table. Creasman Foods, Iowa made. Big flavor, no shortcuts.
In the heart of Des Moines, one name stands above the rest. Step inside, where tradition still matters. Warm, familiar, unmistakably Iowa, where every guest is welcomed like family. Service that's personal and never rushed. Fresh starts made daily. Iowa beef, hand seasoned. Guided by fire, built on flavor. Served with pride. A bar as bold as the menu. Featuring the old-fashioned we're known for. A place that stays with you long after the night ends. Iowa Beef Steakhouse, 1201 East Euclid Avenue, Des Moines. Steak done right.
Gentlemen, let's be honest. Finding the perfect gift for your wife or girlfriend isn't always easy. You want something thoughtful, stylish, and unique. And that's exactly what you'll find at Styled by JJ Boutique. Julia Bradshaw and her team strive to be your go-to boutique for casual, boho, and chic clothing and accessories, helping women elevate their style one piece at a time. Located right here in Johnston, Iowa, Styled by JJ brings trendy, high-quality fashion that boosts confidence without breaking the bank. So, if you're looking for a gift that says, I get you, instead of I tried, head to Styled by JJ Boutique. Because nothing makes her smile like feeling beautiful. Styled by JJ Boutique, where style meets confidence. Visit our Johnston location or shop online at styledbyjjboutique.com.
Not every animal gets a fair shot. But that's exactly what Animal Lifeline of Iowa is here to change. Since 1986, they've been stepping in for the ones who need it most. Injured, abused, orphaned, and special needs cats and dogs across Iowa. This isn't just a shelter, it's a lifeline. As Central Iowa's only no-kill shelter dedicated to special needs animals, they provide life-saving care, rehabilitation, and the opportunity for every animal to find a forever home, no matter how long it takes. But here's the deal. They can only save as many lives as the community supports. So get involved. Donate online. Hit up the Animal Lifeline thrift store, where every purchase fuels their mission. Or, better yet, find your next best friend and adopt. Because every tail wag, every purr, starts with someone like you. Animal Lifeline of Iowa, where we provide much-needed TLC and a safe space until they find their home.
All right, and this is this week's Adoptable of the Week. It's Bruno.
Oh.
Bruno is 4 years old. He's a mixed breed of some sort, and he's been at the shelter for over a year, and he's looking for his family. So Bruno loves all people, especially children. He loves to be with his people, wherever they're doing. And he is very selective with dog friends, but he can be with dogs. So here's what Three Beards Media is going to do. They're doing a $50 adoption right now for any adult male or any adult dog at the Animal Lifeline. If you go pick out Bruno and adopt him, Three Beards Media will pay your adoption fee. So let's see if we can find Bruno a home. He's been in the shelter for over a year. So it's time for him to
blue eye. Look at that.
I know, right? It's just beautiful.
If you're a single dude, that's the way to get a girl right there.
Yep.
My Jackson boy was a bi-eye. I love that.
You're single right now. Go get Bruno.
Take him to Gray's Lake.
There you go.
Done.
Chick
All right.
magnet. I couldn't ever let my dog be a chick magnet because I can't clean up his shit.
Huh?
I pay somebody to clean up my backyard every week.
What?
I can't clean up dog shit. It makes me puke.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Every time I think you're like a tough dude, I'm reminded that you're just my buddy Bill. You're just my buddy Bill. It's so great.
Pet butler. Pay pet butler like $60 a month.
Pet butler?
Shut up. How much?
$60 a month. It's like $10 a week. It's worth every fucking penny, dude.
That might be worth it. That's not a lie.
Oh my
That
God. Tell me you went to North without telling me you went to North. It's $60 a month. That's like
No, I
$10
mean,
a week.
It's gone up. It was like 50. But still, like
still not $10 a week.
Well, sometimes there's 5 weeks in a month.
No, there's not. There's never 5 weeks in a month. Never.
There's more than 4 sometimes.
There's always more than 11 times out of the year there's more than 4.
I say that to say that sometimes there's 5 of one day, right?
Yeah.
They come every Tuesday. So sometimes there are 5 Tuesdays.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Fair enough.
Jesus,
I'll give
fuck.
you- Sure. Every now and again. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah, it's like what? Fucking 12 to 15 a month. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
That might be worth
A week.
That might be worth it.
Yeah, 12 to 15 a week. Worth every penny.
All right, here we go. This is our weekly game of.
By the way, there's more than one service that does this. I'm not the only person in the world that
we're well aware.
We're not.
We're well aware.
We're not judging. Country singer, baseball player, porn star.
Here we go.
Option number 1, Brady House.
Brady House. House.
Yes. Country singer, baseball player, porn star.
Brady House is a baseball player. He's a pitcher for the Phillies.
But you can't give too many details.
Brady
because he
House.
has to be.
I totally made that up, by the way. I have no idea if he's an actual. I'm going to do that with all of them. I'm going to act like I know who all of them are.
I haven't clicked on it yet, so I'm waiting for Bill's.
I'm going baseball player.
Brady House is an American professional baseball third baseman for the Washington Nationals. He
That's what
made
I
his
said.
debut in 2025.
Yeah, Washington Nationals third baseman.
There you go. All right.
Way to throw me off the scent there, Ross.
Yeah, like that.
Chris Cummings, country singer, baseball player, porn star.
Chris Cummings is a country music singer. He has the song "Who Threw Shit in Bill's Beard."
I also actually do think he's a country singer as well. He probably sings more like songs about drinking on gravel roads and just wanting to be left alone.
In a big truck,
Chris
on a
Cummings,
gravel road.
a Canadian country music artist, and his
With a cold
released 5
beer.
studio albums. His number 1 hits are "Sure Enough" and "The Kind of Heart That Breaks."
I got the kind of heart that breaks.
No, he's a fucking Canadian country.
Canadian country singer.
Hey,
I like
look
my
at these-
mashed potatoes and steak.
Look at all these goddamn Mounties up here trying to tell me what
I
to do.
like fishing and riding horses.
I can't stand these hosers. Why won't they just leave me alone, eh?
We're 2 for 2, Bill. Two for
for two. You guys are doing well.
Guess what's next, though?
Darren James, country singer, baseball player, porn star.
Oh, Darren James. How's Darren spelled?
Darren.
Okay, normal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Darren James.
I like this little piece of strategery Ross has implemented that I never thought of, is asking how they spell their name.
Yeah. Because if it was IN, that's a porn star. That's a gay porn star.
Darren James, I think, is a country singer.
I think it's a baseball player. We're going to split the goalposts here.
Darren James is a gay pornographic actor.
Damn it.
From such famous titles called Interracial Gangbang, There Will Become Number 13, and Big Butt Smashdown number 3.
Oh, Big Butt Smashdown. That was a good one. I remember
I haven't seen 3. I didn't know.
His well-known...
Yeah, I didn't know that became a franchise. I remember Big Butt Smashdown.
His well-known characters in Two Pricks and a Chick and Ride Dat Black Pole.
Ride Dat Black Pole. I feel like Darren James might be a black gay porn star.
He is not.
Oh, he's just a white guy taking the black pole.
Yes, he looks quite feminine.
This game got real uncomfortable real fast for me. I don't know why.
Where's the picture, Chris?
Where's the picture?
Yeah, we always get a picture of the porn star.
Yeah, hold on.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Got to get a picture of the porn star. Always. Very important.
A second here.
Darren James.
You really missed the opportunity with the IN thing. DAREIN. That's how Darren should be spelled.
Right.
Yeah.
Darren.
There is Darren.
Oh,
Darren.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Don't hit the trailer. Don't play the trailer.
So Ron knows a lot about HIV.
We'll bring up HIV. How the guy's going to go, hey, check, please. Got to go.
That's all I can do. That's all I can bring up.
That was Ron Jeremy and a girl.
No, that was Darren James.
That was Darren James?
That was Darren James.
So Darren James is transsexual.
Sure. You bet.
Well, there's obviously chick vibes there. Can you Google image Darren James? I just
sure.
I want some more solid evidence.
I've had enough evidence. I feel like we've seen enough evidence. I mean, you haven't seen enough evidence? You need more evidence?
No, I want more. I want to know more about Darren James.
It's past my bedtime.
Well, you know what? I'm not finding any images.
God damn it. See,
I'm on I can't be looking at that stuff on this computer. On this if we want to be honest.
That's great.
So
you're gonna go check out tomorrow and they're gonna be like, Mr. Shipley, we had some interesting internet search histories.
Yeah. No, well that's given. All right, Jake Owen, country singer.
Oh, Jake Owen is a country
player, porn star.
What if can't it be all three? I think Jake Owen is all three. Is that possible?
It is possible.
Is that a possible answer?
We have had overlap.
Yes, we have. Yeah, we
Jake
have.
Is all three.
Jake Owen is
starting left fielder.
You need to pick his main position.
Starting left fielder for the Houston Astros. He also has the song "Big Red Pickup." and ironically, that's also the name of his movie that he's in. Is
Big Red Pickup. Hey,
all right, Billy.
Where's your big red pickup? It's in my pants. It's getting all red and throbby. I'm going baseball player on Jake Owen.
Jake Owens is an American country music singer signed to RCA Nashville in 2006.
I feel like I've heard that name as a country music singer.
He released his debut studio album, Startin' With Me. All right, last option.
Starting that red.
You guys
truck.
are tied. This is the tiebreaker.
Here we go.
Red truck needs a new starter.
Tucker Wetmore.
Tucker Wetmore.
Country singer, baseball player, or porn star.
This has got to be porn star.
See, I think there's no way he's a country music singer because they would have made him change it. He'd just be Tucker Moore if he was a country music singer. They'd have been like, we're not putting
I really like the way Ross talks through.
I do too. He's very analytical about it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
What, you guys just play this game willy-nilly? You don't.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Willie, one episode just guessed baseball player every
Good
one.
for Willie. Good for Willie. That's smart of Willie. That's why I really respect Willie. I think that's a baseball player. I think Tucker Wetmore is a relief pitcher for the Mariners.
I think Tucker Wetmore has made movies such as The Thunder Down Under.
Tucker Wetmore, an American country music singer and songwriter.
What?
After an injury ended his football career, Wetmore turned to music, moving to Nashville, and he released a string of promotional singles called "Kiss My Ass," "Another Shot," and "She's Trouble."
Hell yeah. That's 3 country music songs right there.
100%.
Okay,
All right.
So I got a text here about Darren James.
Okay.
Born Darren Keith. So yes.
So what?
62 years old. Born
Yeah,
May-
what
did you say? Did you say 52? Is that what you just said?
62.
No. That's not right.
Then we've got the wrong person.
Born February 25th, 1964. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't the right person.
Let me look it up on my
Gained
phone. I can
notoriety.
look it up on my phone.
I don't think any of this is a good idea. I'm
Gained
just gonna say
notoriety
it.
after he contracted HIV and infected 3 pornographic.
You know what? You know what? You're right. He was black. There you go, right there. That's him.
He's a goddamn AIDS peddler, that guy.
Oh, we had a white woman.
Donnie Rickles. I have a Darren James rookie card.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Donnie, you know what? Donnie, it's a great idea. The 4th option should be congressman.
Yeah.
Which again could overlap.
A lot of overlap in those things. Yeah. Well, not really. Only of 2 of them.
Drill Bill. That's the name of
Ray. Good job, Ray. That's a great one. Drill Bill.
All right, here we go. What should I do from the files of Reddit?
I love this.
Should I tell my neighbor? My downstairs neighbor has a female partner who sounds like an air raid siren when they're getting at it, which is sometimes at least 4 to 5 times per night. It wakes me up often enough to be annoying, but I've never met this neighbor, and like a good neighbor, I don't want to spoil their fun by making them think about someone listening on their sessions. But what's your take? Do I say anything? What would I even say?
I think what you should do is just jerk off really loudly when you do it. See if they can hear you jerking off, listening to them. Maybe that'll chill them out. One time there was this comic I know, this friend of mine, his name's Chris Maddock. He's a great comic and he's a really funny, fun hang. And we went through hell driving together, and we ended up at this bar in St. Cloud, Minnesota after the gig. And these 2, it was a St. Cloud, it was a college type bar like gig. And this couple was hardcore making out at the bar, like almost having sex, like dry humping, basically, like really going at it. And so I was like, watch this, and I just put my hand in my pants and made it look like I was jerking off. Sat right next to him and just stared at him and just pretended like I was jerking off and watching him make out. And he was in the corner just falling down. He was like grabbing people and pointing, look at this. Like, and all they like broke character for 2 seconds. Just like looked at me out of the corner of their eye and then just I went back.
Went right back into it. Yeah.
was fucking awesome.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. There's a part of me that would want to go Forrest Gump, and like the next time I saw her, just go. Right.
Well, your mom sure does care about your school.
Boy, your mom sure does care about your education. I don't know. I don't know how I would handle that. Here's the deal. They know. Like, it's not
100%.
Yeah. His thing of like, I don't want to embarrass them. I don't want to. They know.
I feel like it's like a siren for an invitation. Like they're making it that loud that they want somebody to come down there.
They want 2 dicks and 1 chick.
Yes, 100%.
Darren James style.
Yeah, they want some Darren James action.
I had a roommate
Minus
for a while.
the
That we thought he was hurting girls. We were like, dude, I think we got to go in there.
I remember one time I stayed at a friend of mine's place when they were in college in Iowa City. It was I was at their house. Or at their apartment. It was when we beat Kansas, when Kirk Heinrich and Nick Collison were freshmen. We played Kansas in Iowa City, and we beat them. And I woke up the next morning at my buddy's living room, and they had a roommate that I didn't know, and he's in there with his girl, and I could hear him just but I just remember like very brief, and then her just going, already. And then they come out of the room, and I just had to fucking oh, it was fucking great. So yeah, I say you just fucking jerk off, or do like what was the movie with Stanley Bob Bruce and Darcy Bob Bruce? 4 Keeps. It was 4 Keeps. Molly Ringwald, pregnant Molly Ringwald. Remember that in the 80s?
Nope.
Well, at one point, like her boyfriend, like they're staying at her parents' house, and her boyfriend starts jumping on the bed and hanging off the ceiling. Oh, Darcy! Oh, like so their mom thinks they're having sex. I'm saying do something like that. Just do it back is my point. Do something loud back.
This person said there is zero possibility that they're aware that they aren't noisy and enjoy the aspect of it. I've met people who like to have really loud sex in close proximity to people, and apartments and hotels are good for that. There's a lot of ways to tackle this, from ignoring it to leaving a note to the door to addressing them directly, and just be prepared for the possibility that they may not care or they may ask you to join.
They don't care. I guarantee it. They don't care.
Do not. She knows how loud she's being.
Yes.
Is this a male or a female?
It didn't say.
Wouldn't it be horrible if it was the man?
Yeah. She opens up the door. The fucking dude's just going,
She's pegging him.
Yeah. He's just getting pegged.
All right. Question number 2.
James.
This is fun.
Question number 2. Again, these people need our help. How should I tell my fiance that I got my side chick pregnant?
Oh, don't.
How should I tell her?
I've been in a loving relationship. This is what cracks me up. I've been in a loving relationship with my girlfriend for 4 years, and we're soon to be married in August. Problem is, I just recently found out that the girl I've been seeing on the side's gotten pregnant, which is a major inconvenience. She swears it's mine, but I'm still praying it's not. I have no idea how to handle this situation because I don't want my fiance, obviously, to be angry with me.
Jesus Christ. How pregnant?
I mean, is there...
What?
Is there a level?
Of pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, like beyond abortion pregnant?
Well, let's just assume that... I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, if she's only a few weeks pregnant, you got to talk her into getting an abortion. Obviously, if you want to keep your fiance. Like,
I think
what's your goal here? Is your goal to keep the fiance and get married?
This is the point. You don't want here's the thing. We're missing the point of it is you don't want the fiance. If you wanted the fiance, you wouldn't have the side chick.
Well, yeah, but you're being all like for real about it.
I'm being for real. You're the one who says I should kill the baby. Wait,
Yeah, you're like
I'm
giving,
being real.
yeah, you're giving like real, like like psychological.
So what I would say is you tell the fiance, hey, this is a bad foot. We aren't even getting married. We're not getting married.
I've been fucking somebody else.
Yeah.
Ain't the one.
Yeah.
I think this person has a very good comment. You should convert to Mormonism and just tell them they're sister wives now.
That's a really good idea.
Or assert your dominance. Tell your girlfriend the side chick's moving in, and there's going to be a few new additions on the house.
Assert your dominance.
These people obviously live in the manosphere.
John Burns, I thought she was you on.
John,
what's that line from Major League? She bet me $1,000 that she had a better body than you, and I had to prove her wrong.
I had to fight for your honor, honey.
I had to fight for your honor.
Oh, what a bullshit! I have a much better body.
What a great movie!
You know what became sad to me about that movie is when I figured out that they copied a lot of it from Bull Durham.
Really?
We've had this conversation.
Oh, I'm unaware of the similarities. I guess I've seen both movies a lot.
Full of shit.
Think about it. Really? How am I?
Yes, we've had this conversation.
You don't think that it's a somewhat of a ripoff at all? Really? You got the fucking Mexican voodoo guy. The guy that speaks Spanish that does the voodoo. You have that in Bull Durham, right?
Well, with the guy that
remember
that Puerto Rican guy,
Jose's girlfriend put a curse on his glove, and he's.
Oh, okay.
So you got and they go, oh, what are you, some kind of witch? He's like, yes, a switch hitting witch. He's putting the cross on the bat. Remember?
Yeah. I know Pedro Serrano well.
Yeah, Pedro Serrano was the voodoo guy in Major League, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the wild pitcher that throws hard but has no control, right? And then you have the love story between the crafty veteran down on his luck catcher, about to go out with the bad knees.
But the pitcher and the catcher weren't fucking the same girl. Or trying to.
No, I mean that's a twist.
There are some similarities. I hadn't thought of some of those similar storylines.
Each one have a shortstop in it. I could see where you could make that connection.
I remember the part with the baseball and the bats.
Yes, right. They were on a road trip.
They wore hats. Oh, Bill.
They went on a road trip.
No,
they lost a bunch of games and then came back. Yeah, somebody hit a home run. I totally could see where you'd make the connection.
Dude, it's a ripoff.
He fucking hates me right now.
I love that, Chris. That's good.
All right.
It is. They fucking I love both movies.
I want you to listen to this question, and then I want you to thoughts on working with a dating coach. I've been considering the idea of hiring a dating coach and trying to decide whether it's actually worth the investment. I'm less interested in gimmicks and more in whether having structured guidance generally helps with confidence, communication, and dating outcomes overall. I'd be interested in hearing real experiences from people who've gone down this route. I don't want to hear your experiences. I want to hear if you guys were hired as a dating coach, what advice would you give as a dating coach?
All right, I got a basic one here that I think applies to everything and everybody and you can have a conversation with anybody using a formula. There's like a hack. There really is. There's this thing you can remember, this mnemonic device, Ford or form, FOR, and then the D or the M, they're interchangeable. You can have a conversation with anybody. If you first start with family, that's the F. Where are you from? Tell me about your family. Tell me about your kids. Family. Second thing, occupation. What do you do for a living? What do you do with the majority of your day? You leave your family and then you go and you do what? Tell me about how you got into that. Tell me about how long you've been doing that. R, recreation. When you're done with your job, what do you do? What do you like to do? I like to go fishing. What do you like to do? M or D is either motivation or dreams. What do you want to do? What is the thing if you once you've got enough money and once you're done, what do you want to do? Where do you want to see? What's your bucket list like? You can have a conversation with any person following that method right there. Tell me about your family. You got to listen. The most important thing of all this is you got to listen when they're talking, right? You got to understand it and engage in it. But there you go. That's my advice to you on your dating thing is.
Russ just sounded like one of the coaches on Love on the Spectrum telling some fucking autistic kid how to be.
And what happens when they ask you a question? What do you do?
Yeah, I swear to God, that's what that reminds me of.
Exactly what that was.
Because this person that started a Reddit thread asking this question right away, it's just like, okay, just don't be you, it sounds like. Like, just figure out some other fucking personality to go to this date with, because obviously you fucking suck.
Bill, have you ever had an actual like pickup line that you used?
No. I've used anti-pickup lines, like, to prove a point.
Damn, bitch, you ugly. That sort of thing. Like, what do you?
Like, so there was a girl. This was in college. There was a girl that a friend of mine was like hitting on, and he had zero game, and it was just painful. I mean, painful. And he kept talking about her shoes. He was like, "Oh, are those Airwalks?"
You should have went family occupation.
Do you have the brown shiny ones? I remember him asking.
He went right to the M's and D's. Come on, dude.
And we're like laughing off in the corner. And God, this sounds so misogynistic, but I guess it is. But
this is the part where I clip the tape, just so
I looked at my other buddy, and I'm like, watch me go fuck this girl. And I just went over and I was like, hey, nice shoes. You want to fuck? And I did end up hitting it that night. Which says
I know my way around a vagina.
Says more about her than me, but I kind of had. The thing is, I didn't just walk up and do that. Like, I kind of had
more about her than it does about me.
Kind of like this. But anyway, yeah, I think this guy's toast. This is my thing. It's hard for me to relate. I feel bad because Ross,
but you're his dating coach.
I know.
So yeah, what do you say?
I don't know how to tell anybody how to be organic. Like, if you need this coaching, then you don't know how to be a person.
Yeah.
You just don't even know how to be a person at all. You know what I mean?
I really thought he was going to say the Seinfeld line. How do I teach me to be like me?
Yeah.
How do I teach me to be like me?
That's what I thought he was going to say.
Fucking Casanova. Jesus Christ, I look like the fucking. If I put on one of Ross's shirts, I'd look like the Michelin tire man. Like, I'm not some Adonis fucking ladies man thing. It's not like that, but it's just like, dude, like dating coach, like all this stuff, this whole, like, dating is an industry. There's a bunch of people out there making money off of people being desperate and dating.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
And people are reading books about it, and you watch videos on TikTok and shit all the time about people.
Man,
listen, if you want a woman to like you, you need to do this. Like, they all tell you to play games and stuff that it's so dumb to play, because you just trick somebody into liking you. And then what happens when the real you comes out?
They did a whole movie on that called Hitch.
All
right, final Reddit question. This is a little bit more philosophical. Does anyone else stay up late after work or school because they feel like they haven't gotten enough time for themselves during the day?
Oh, wow.
20 female here. I've been doing this since I was a child, basically. I find that most times when I spend the day doing stuff, I end up staying up late just to reclaim a few hours of myself, even though I know it's going to mess up my sleep and so forth. Even if it's an hour or two of just watching TV, reading a book, or listening to music. Does anyone else do this? I totally do this all the time. I feel like there's times where I get up, I go to work, I've worked, and then I do a bunch of stuff around the house, and then it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, I didn't get any time of the stuff that I enjoy to do. So I'm staying up regardless, even though I know it's not healthy for me. It's Ross yawns because he's got a show to do at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's exactly right. I don't know what this is like. Here's what I would, my advice on this is being an adult. That's a shitty thing to say for especially Bill and I, who have been able to kind of carve a life out of doing stuff that we want to do. But man, I had that life for a long time. I worked in a cubicle at Wells Fargo. I was a maintenance man at an apartment complex. And that's kind of part of being that age, is there's a portion of your life that you're going to have to eat some shit sickles. And when you do that, then you got to go home and find you. So I don't know. I don't have any. She said she's 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
got a long time.
long life in front of you.
Yeah. You better get that real estate license right quick.
That's right. I stay up late watching podcasts and drag myself around the house all day.
There you go.
There you go, John.
There you go, John.
That's a good advertisement for us. Billy and Willie's workshop gives you a hangover, basically.
That's right.
I guess in a way I've always done this, but I've never done it in a conscious way. I've never thought about it. Usually if I'm up late, it's because my creative brain is just too active. Like I'm thinking about something. I have an idea. I may or may not even write whatever it is down, but my brain's just being too active. So that's usually when I end up staying up later, because I'll start a project like doing the flyers for the show, the shows that we're doing at Chuck's. Like one night, after our podcast, I was on the computer. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to do this. So I end up till 3 a.m. making flyers.
Right.
But I guess I would have never labeled it as reclaiming anything. Because I always, like Ross said, I usually spent most of my days doing what I wanted. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, for me,
that's a part of it. I think that's a part of growing up. Part of having a job.
Back when I was married and had, 3 kids in the house at any given time, or whatever, like that, it happened more often then because I needed that time away just alone. But,
yeah. And to your point, like the job that I have now, I enjoy it so much. It doesn't feel like I'm not enjoying my life. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I was in that crux of those 3 years where I hated my jobs and I was miserable and whatever else, it was like, I need 2 or 3 hours of something I'm going to do that I actually enjoy. And I don't feel that way now. I like, I have fun with the people that I work with. I look forward to going into work every day. It's not a chore to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's kind of what it is at the end of the day, that kid needs to figure out, is that they probably just don't like their job.
Right.
And that's also what this time is for. Like, you got to eat some crow, but at the same time, this is where you throw the shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
a way to look at it.
If a job's making you miserable and you're 23 years old, then quit that motherfucker and go find something else, because you're only
now's the time to do it, rather than when you get older.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because then you got kids and responsibility, and you can't do that.
Right, and you're only making $17 an hour, $18 an hour. Well, you can do that at a million places.
Yeah,
so
that's good. That's good.
At the very least, use these jobs, accumulate some skill, learn some things. Go work in a kitchen. Maybe you learn how to fucking cook for yourself a little bit. Go wait tables and learn a little bit of humility. Just go do those things. And if your end goal is to not work for the man, if your end goal is to do something else, it's detasseling, those are things you just do to get some money. But in your 20s, if you can keep your bills down to where you don't have a lot of bills to pay, so that you don't need to make a lot of money, you can fucking play around, man. Just see what's going on. These guys, I think too many kids are in a hurry to grow up. Like they get out of school. Like my son's 23. he's going to weddings and shit now. You know, he's got a couple buddies with 2 kids already and shit. And it's like he feels like he's being a loser sometimes because of what these kids are doing. And I'm like, no, they're fucking morons. I'm like,
dude, listen, having kids early is a great idea. I mean, I'm not kidding, because then you get done early.
No, and I did, obviously. Yep. I mean, my son's 23, so there's 2 sides to that.
Yeah.
And I say it all.
Yeah, my daughter's 9.
Yeah. But I'm also envious of my friends who had kids older because they're better fathers. You're just better at it than I was at that age. Huh. You know what I mean? Like, there were times where I wasn't sure who I was yet, and I was
trying to raise somebody else. Don't know who you are yet. Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, so like there's a lot of there, but yeah, you have more energy, and yes, you're done with them sooner and yada yada, but the parenting never stops anyway.
Yeah.
You know, when they grow up, you're still just as worried about them. You're still, you know, you're still parenting them and guiding them. So like, it really doesn't matter. I'm just saying, you know,
I can't show the comments, but Donnie Rickles said, delay getting a credit card. Stay out of debt as long as you can. Yeah, yes.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yep. That's something I did is I stayed away from credit cards forever.
Me too. I still don't have one.
My ex-wife was terrible at it.
Yeah.
Terrible at it. Department store credit cards. That was, we could have a whole fucking.
There's a lot of people in that.
Or as I like to refer to her, the practice mom. That's what I like to refer to her as.
I have too many credit cards at this point, but I'm not in heavy credit card debt. It's all credit building. It's all been.
Yep.
You know.
All right, that's all the Reddit I got tonight, boys.
That was fun. I like that. Fun show.
Thanks for coming on, Ross.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for inviting me, boys. I love this.
Yeah.
And Chris, thanks for coming out to the show Friday night. I guess, well, you ended up being kind of a lot bigger part of that than.
No, I'm happy to come out. I'm excited to come see you on the 30th. And then starting June 28th is our first live show. Which we need to talk a little bit about logistics of how we want to broadcast the actual comedians when they do their set and things like that. So we need to have a conversation. But
I love this idea. I love the actual Billy and Willie's workshop. I think this is wonderful.
Live from Chuck's.
Right? Danny T's going to be on?
Danny T's the first one. And then the next one is my buddy Kurt Fletcher coming up from New Mexico.
Danny T had one of the best bits of a local comedian. When I used to go to like open mics and watching guys do I was there when Bill was on stage for the very first time. Mm-hmm. And I was probably there in one of Danny T's first 5 times on stage. You remember Danny T's song about titties? Do you remember that?
You thought that was the best? You thought that?
No, for a young comic to get up on stage, that's what I'm talking about. One of those first bits. That a guy does. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I mean by that. Bill, that's the stuff I loved, dude.
Yeah.
Way more than the polished. I went to Drew Lynch. I was at the Funny Bone the other night. We had a great time on Saturday night. I thought it was way more fun to watch guys bomb, struggle, and then finally kick it and start to get it. And see them find their gears and get their grip in the mud. That was the coolest stuff happened at Rob Rivera's comedy. What was those called? What were the Rob Rivera's
comedy showcase?
Comedy showcase, and it was my favorite nights ever were that stuff.
That was a good time, man.
Jailhouse Jake, come on. Nobody knows that stuff. You were one of
Jared Dog's wife wrote that. The best joke that Jailhouse Jake had, his wife wrote. It was he goes, I think I've told it on the show before, but he's like, I got a new cellmate the other day, and I asked him, you want to be the husband or the wife? He said, I want to be the husband. So I said, okay, get over here and suck your wife's dick.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I bet you and I, this would be fun to do with Willie sometime, is talk about like some of those great bits that I remember guys doing at that time.
Mhm.
Scotty B. Do you remember Kermit the Frog's top 10 list? Hi, Kermit the Frog here.
I vaguely remember him doing
top 10 reason chicks dig me. My fast, rapid movements. Tastes like chicken.
You know, there was
my killer pad. I mean, I'm telling you, it was.
You didn't know about this, Ross, I don't think. I mean, you knew about what happened to me, like the last nights of the old funny.
Yeah.
When they told everybody not to laugh at me.
Yeah.
And Jim Zabel was in the audience, and I just remember thinking, I'm fucking eating a dick in front of Jim Zabel. This sucks. But to the next night, they let Scotty B do a guest set. And the next night, they went up on stage and told the audience to lose their mind laughing at everything he said.
Oh.
And they took it seriously. I mean, they were laughing at every pause.
Yeah.
And his face lit up. Like nobody ever told him, I don't think. I hope not, or thank God nobody told him. But yeah, like I remember watching his face light up, like, oh my God, he never killed like that before in his life. He's just fucking loving every.
Oh man, there was the avant-garde part of it. The
screaming idiot. Remember the screaming idiot?
Oh wait, what about Terry Karnowski?
Yeah, that was the Wiley eye care.
Yeah, he had a bit about the Wiley eye care.
Those bloodshot eyes.
When Terry's making his unwanted sexual advances at women at the bar.
Yeah.
He doesn't just do it through bloodshot eyes. He does it through Wiley eyes.
We did that, didn't you? Wasn't that your punchline when we filmed that thing at the Funny Bone and Ross threw the flag at you?
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, remember that when we were filming that commercial, Ross?
That was the first show when one of the second show promo we did.
These are Wiley eyes when we were,
and everybody was booing. There you go.
He was a cab driver. That guy, I remember.
He was funny. He also had a funny bit about one time when because smoking indoors had just been banned.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I was just outside smoking a cigarette. It was the middle of winter, Chris. And he's like, I was just outside smoking a cigarette. It's like 2 degrees outside. And they're telling me that for health reasons, I've got to stand outside and smoke. And I'm out there smoking a heater. And I look up and some asshole comes running on a jog over the top of the hill. It's 2 degrees outside. And he's running. And I take a drag of my cigarette and we look at each other. And at the exact same time, we both go, fucking idiot.
I actually hate to break this to you, Ross, but that's a Dwayne Clark bit.
Oh, was it really? Okay, all right.
That's a Dwayne Clark, who Chris, I think, probably saw for the first time, didn't you?
No, I'd seen him MC for you a couple times. That time that we did the whole day with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I had not seen his act. I had just seen.
Yeah,
I had seen his. So that was the first time I had seen his act, and Jonathan May. That was the first time I had seen Jonathan May.
Oh
so,
yeah, he's good.
Dwayne's hilarious.
Dude, I'm telling you, those open mics, you're gonna get a lot of misses. I loved it. Loved my time.
The thing about those open mics that helped me the most was, and of course, like going to them for 6 months first, but the guys that were the best before I started doing anything, I noticed that those guys always did the same 5 minutes, the same 5-8 minutes every single show.
Yep.
So that I made up my mind right away I wouldn't do that because I went to so many of them, and that really helped me because
you had to try new stuff. That the point of them. Dog used to do keep it or the shit bucket. Remember?
Yeah.
At the end of his show, he'd go, all right, we're gonna go back through my bits here, and you guys tell me if I should keep it or if I should throw it in the shit bucket. Yeah.
The funny box or the shit.
Yeah, funny box or shit bucket. Mark Von Onen had a joke. He was like, a lot of people wouldn't know this by looking at me, but I'm dyslexic. And people think, oh, that means you can't read so good. And I try to tell them, no, it's way more difficult than that. Simple things like a light switch makes sense to you. But to me, the options are off and no! See?
A lot of people don't know that.
All right, we got to get out of here.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. Love you much.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, love you.
Love you, brother.
Talk to you in a bit, buddy.
Have a great night.
Just a mic and a dream, and now we ride this circuit, chasing that scene. Every heckle, every cheer, every silent stare made us sharper, made us bolder. We ain't going nowhere. Billy and Willie's workshop, welcome inside, where the jokes are sharp and the laughs collide. From the Vegas stage to the IAD grind, this comedy life is one of a kind.